presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Up next, Terry Mooney. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runner's off for second, and he fouls this one off. He's on the move again from first. Strike taken to throw. He is in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here now the 2-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Fouled away. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 21.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch.
No. Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy to see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
1-0. Here it is. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
now, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Murray stands at second with 2 gone. And he misses again. Ball 3. Brian Brummett would be next. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Murray rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
At the plate now, Brian Brummett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. That's popped up. McNeil trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. High chopper over to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Pirates lead it 2-0. Elijah Wiggins will be on the mound for the Buccos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you 2 guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute this one.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. To the plate now, Sean Green, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss that time by Green as he falls behind 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game. At the plate, Dominic Smith fouled off. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Brummett will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins. First offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Wiggins is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wiggins aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 on a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost him. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
So now to the plate, Ivan Delgado. Strike one to start the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1-1.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Stepping in now, Christian Berman. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Terry Mooney, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Three runs already home here. And he fouls this one off.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Into the box, Roberto Clemente. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now back, the left fielder, Christian Murray.
So now here is Christian Murray. He doubled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 5 and the Mets 1. Now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team.
Number 9.
First pitch on the way.
Ball, no. 1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. This one's down to third. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield. And it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Davis, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Batting in, the first baseman, Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch on its way. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Fouled away. The next 0-2.
No, that's it.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
The second baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now here's the first offering. Randy Wiggins is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Wiggins, a native Texan. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Randy Wiggins goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. At the plate, Brian Berman. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The pitch.
Ball.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Wiggins.
To the plate now, Tyler Wiggins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Nimmo.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1. Drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, John Green.
So the next to bat will be Sean Green, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Wiggins into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Nimmo, the runner at second with 1 away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Sean Green becomes out number 2 this inning. So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He singled in his first AB. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Ready now is Bart Wiggins. He singled first time up.
The first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Pitch on the way. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Ivan Delgado, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Playing 11.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Taijuan Walker answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Christian Brummett will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Now batting, Jerry Mooney.
Plate now, Terry Mooney. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. Walker comes set. First pitch on the way.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow little roller to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Mets 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Clemente is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So next to hit is Mike Piazza. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
This is skied into short left center. Mooney calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Minnie Minoso. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. At the plate now is Christian Murray. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
0-1, here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Randy Wiggins is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home.
Ball.
Brian Brummett will be next. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
So now to the plate, Brian Brummett. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hits softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Stepping in once again is Tyler Wiggins. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Started to swing there, but did he hold up in time? He did not, says Ed Drummond at first, and that's strike 1. Walker gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Playing 11.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Mets 1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Fouled off. The 1-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Yeehaw!
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Clemente will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 10, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Davis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. If somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. High and deep to right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
The
At the plate, Ivan Delgado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1-0.
That evens it up 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian.
Now it'll be Christian Brummett. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch fouled away. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
We're playing 11.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Terry Mooney.
Now at the plate, Terry Mooney 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Walker's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, nobody on. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
This one's down to third. Davis brings it in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Number 2, designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And that one yanked just foul.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
So next to bat will be Mike Piazza. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Seth Lugo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now back, Roberto Clemente. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Bounce to first. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And now in the box, Christian Murray. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to right field. Green waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Striding in is Randy Wiggins. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Now here's the pitch.
D-Rod.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the Mets 1. Stepping up is Minnie Minoso. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next to the net, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next to hit, J.D. Davis popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Murray is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Brummett gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Digging in will be Tyler Wiggins. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Line hard, deep into left. Minoso is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Bart Wiggins stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. The plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ivan Delgado. First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Minoso finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Michael Feliz will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Michael Feliz.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here it comes on 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And now here is Sean Green, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
A little bouncer.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
To the plate now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Feliz has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs with this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, Hero, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting.
High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody was missing a barrel.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Standing in now, Mike Piazza. No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Next up, Minnie Minoso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No, outside.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Tyler Lyons enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Tyler.
Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
From the stretch. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Lyons stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Row. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No outs, nobody on. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next, it'll be Roberto Clemente, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fastball well outside.
1 ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Mooney on at first, nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Runner goes for second. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in 1 game, D-Row. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. Probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the 2 of them is really historic.
Dylan Betances comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Christian Murray. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Minoso arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Randy.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. First pitch on its way.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. And sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Brian Brummett started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Pittsburgh leads this one 12-5. Carson Fulmer is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
56. Carson Fulmer.
So now into the box is J.D. Davis, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Out in front here is this one scorched, foul to the left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Wiggins is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Mets down to their final out now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hard liner toward short, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Pirates scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Elijah Wiggins earns the win, his second. Jacob deGrom struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Born June 26, 36, but I never the break.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Buccos launched 7 home runs in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 12-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The Chicago Cubs swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-7. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8-6. Joey Wendell drove in 3, helping lead Washington past the Redbirds 4-3. Manny Machado was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Friars beat Atlanta 12-9. The San Francisco Giants launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-3. The Diamondbacks smacked 15 team hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-3. The Colorado Rockies racked up 11 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 7-2. Mickey Mantle had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 22-3. The Minnesota Twins picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-1. The Tigers combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. Yordan Alvarez smacked a home run and